Espera. Snake. Oh, sí, hermano. Oh, sí, bro. Oh, sí. ¿Cómo está la moto? ¿Cómo está la moto, Eva? Yo lo pido es cuando hacemos el legado de los pibilleros. ¿Te imaginas? No, porque sale esta intro. Bueno, leyenda. El legado de los Camiloyeros. 12 horas. 12 horas y 5:30. O sea, casi la mitad lo hice ayer. Increíble. Hola. A ver. Sí, ya está. Bien. Pero... Perdón, bro.
What are you doing?
Bien, bro. Bro. Muy lenta. Ahora tienes que dar de comer como. Ya, entonces voy a agarrar unas snake serpientes. Ah, no, ¿pa qué? Así.
Where'd you go?
Eran unas snake serpientes. Ay, no, ¿qué pasó? Eran unas snake serpientes. Unas serpientes. Vamos a farmear comida. Acércate y en el menú presiona para comer. ¿Sí? ¿Dónde está Snake Bug?
Where'd you go?
Increíble. Pero esta es tonta. Acércate. Ah, espérate, ¿eh? Creí que habían comentado. Pop Snake. Ah, mira que está.
Let me have some more.
Ya le di comer. Ya le di comer, bro. Oh, oh. Membro. ¿Qué es esto? Limones. Oh. Carajo.
Leave this to me.
Me cago en... Carajo. Ya me mato. Hagámoslo de vuelta. Snake es en la parte imposible de los videojuegos.
This tastes like crap.
Oh, está mala.
Can I have seconds?
No. Pero la maldita iba. Y luego sonrisa está bien bonito.
I'm so hungry.
What the? See things.
Nada, carajo.
Is somebody there? I see him.
Let me have some more.
I see him.
Ay, claro, claro. Por acá, no.
Is that him? I see him.
Oh, this can't be! Snake! Snake!
Snake 115.
This tastes like crap.
Tienes que salir de esa zona.
Can I
Claro.
have seconds?
Y por aquí. Snake, cuando tú jugaste esto en directo, creo que por aquí vi un... Estás por aquí cuando vi el directo.
What the?
Mierda.
I'm just saying.
Increíble. Sí que... Ok. Ah, sí, lo del directo, ¿no? XD así iba a ser con todos los títulos de los directos. Sí, supongo. ¿Te gusta? ¿Cómo le puse hoy? Camilo Estefano... Ah, me faltó el Loge, vaya. Ya me acordé. Era Camilo Estefano Loge Zapata. Carajo. Ven para acá. Un enemigo, escucha un enemigo. Mierda. ¿Por qué hace Iva? Ven acá. Mierda.
Snake.
Por ahí. Este. ¿No vieron al que está dormido? Esta vez zorro hace que no se te escuchen los pasos. ¿Este? Ah, sí, claro. De The Sorrow. Bueno, voy a... Tengo que ir al baño. Ahí dice que con el Pepe del Zorro. Ya está, volví. Snake. Snake del directo. ¿Dicen que el Metal Gear Solid 4 es malo o no? Ya está. Carajo. No. No. Malo porque no sé. Vi en Twitter que decían eso. O no, hermano. Pero ahí va.
Leave this to me.
No le sabe. ¿Lo jugaste tú? Pero, carajo, me está haciendo lo del Call of Duty. No, pero... ¿Ay, por aquí? No. Solo llegué al acto 1.
Snake, the lake is just over that cliff. Eva should be able to climb it if you help her. Keep her close to you.
Ahí va, ven. O sea, decía que el Metal Gear Solid 4 era solo bueno en el acto 1 y después los otros actos eran como... Ya se les habían acabado las ideas, no sé, eso leí. Vale, iba.
Let me have some more.
Increíble. Es casi el mismo que el uno. Que en ambos estás en medio de una guerra de dos bandos. Bueno, no sé si lo llegué a jugar. Si lo llegaré a jugar el Metal Gear Snake 4. Agáchate, carajo. No sé cómo se hace que le hace... Bueno, de... No sé. Twitter. Uy, no me puedo mover. Eso lo he escondido, carajo. ¿Y ahí va? Ah, sí, que va allá atrás. Ven. Ah, porque esta negra iba ahí. Oh, mira, ahí hay un soldado. Igual por acá no puedo bajar, ¿sí? Está muy alto. Lo único malo son los jefes, que no es que sean malos, pero están sexualizados. En el 4, increíble. Ahora ya me dieron ganas de jugarlo. Mira, ahí hay otro. Te vas a dormir, amigo. Eva puede bajar por acá. Espérate al volumen 2 de la máscara. Oh, ¿qué fue eso? Ah, sí, sí puede. Oh, ¡mierda!
Stop that.
¡Cállate! No, mierda. No, no le di, mierda. Oh, no. Snake Baden. El volumen 2 de la Master. Igual no creo que salga en Play 4, ¿cierto? En X, si cuando salga el Call of Duty de Treyarch este año, ¿te lo compras? Treyarch viniendo a salvar la saga. Si la Master 1 de PS4 la anunciaron después. ¿Va a salir esa en...? O sea, ¿el remake de este juego sale en Play 4? No creo, ¿sí? No sé.
Come on, Snake.
El Snake War, sí, ese.
We made it.
We made it.
No va a
Over
salir.
there.
Entonces no creo que la Master salga en la Play 4.
It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay?
Se va Snake, va.
Promise me.
No. ¿Qué? ¡Ostras!
Life's end. Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the
campo de
philosophers
flores
began to
blancos,
fight
sí.
amongst themselves,
Épico.
and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War?
Cold War.
Think back, when I was leading
Joder,
the
quiero un
Cobras,
lugar
America
así.
and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy?
Yo creo que gana Snake, ¿eh?
Is there such
Ah,
a
no
thing
sé.
as an absolute timeless
Good.
enemy?
Goods de Cold War.
There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family.
¿Y el ocelot? ¿El ocelote?
It was November 1st, 1951. I was in the Nevada desert participating in atomic testing. The name Nevada is derived from Spanish, covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that
Luego
Nevada
aparece.
desert. It froze my blood white. Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was
¿Dónde vive
drawn to
Dempsey?
you.
¿Dónde es
You and I
Nuketown,
are
no?
alike.
Nuketown es en Nevada.
We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In 1960, I saw a vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in
Por eso el
launching
negro no puede tener
Sputnik,
hijos por ejemplo.
the
sin
first
confirmar.
man-made
Se quedó
satellite in
estéril.
history, into orbit.
Okay,
This
bro.
came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose.
Con Camilos.
At
Mandaron
the
Camilos al
time, they
espacio.
didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War.
Cold War.
And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth.
Solid y Liquid partiendo la guerra del Golfo. ¿Te imaginas? Los meten como
That is the
skin
world I wanted to
en
see.
Gulf War. Increíble.
But reality continued to betray me. In 1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de Cochinos. It was part of a CIA-sponsored invasion under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country.
Está buena la película, ¿eh?
But the US government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army.
Vaya de
All I
Cochinos Black
could
Ops
do
1.
was watch in silence. I was set up by the very country I'd sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground.
Increíble.
Then, 2 years ago, I faced the sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend. But one of us had to die. I was left with no choice. The sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers.
En los filósofos.
Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wiseman's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control,
Ahí está
and
el
the
TTC.
Wiseman's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of
Comité
its
de los
former
Sabios.
self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever. It was my father who explained all of this to me. He was one of them. You see,
Full
I am
HD.
the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
Increíble. La War guardó. El hijo es Ocelot. Ostras.
Look at this scar. This is proof that I was once a mother. I
Tremendo.
gave up my body and my child for my country.
¿Y por qué me spoileaste
There
que
is
es
nothing
Ocelot?
left inside me now.
Oh, no te lo dicen o
Nothing at
cómo.
all. No hatred, not even regret.
¿Y ella lo
And
sabe?
yet sometimes
¿O
at
no?
night, I can still feel the pain creeping up inside me, slithering through my body like a snake.
Snake. Nunca te lo dicen así directo.
I've
Y ella
never
no lo
talked
sabe.
this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you.
¿Y cuántos
I loved
años
you.
tiene?
I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is
Después-
nothing more for me to give you.
Espera. Después lo leo.
All that's left for you to take is my life, by your own hand. One must die, and one must live. No victory, no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight. It is our destiny.
No, ella. ¿Cuántos años tiene?
The one who survives will inherit the title of boss.
¡Eh!
And the
De
one
voz.
who inherits the title of boss will face an existence of endless battle. I'll give you 10 minutes. In 10 minutes, MiGs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's
Y
make
su
this
clase
the
de
greatest 10
la
minutes of
M4
our
del
lives,
Warzone.
Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
Ay, voy a pausar, tengo que ir al baño y además voy a leer tu maldito comentario.
Let's.
Ya está. En un códex te explican que es hijo de un soldado legendario que dio a luz en medio del campo de batalla. Pero no te dicen que es de vos. Ya, voy al baño y ahí sigo con la final boss. ¿Qué cojones? Cuando te vaya a embestir, usa lo que te dije, círculo y joystick izquierdo hacia adelante. Ayuda, no. Pero toda la vida que me quitó.
Move or you're dead.
¿Por qué la cámara está así?
Where are you? I found you. Get ready.
No, carajo, suéltame, suéltame.
Run quick.
Pero parte, zorra. ¡Ah! Lo hice, ¿no? Cuando te salga el signo es lo que te dije, sí. Ahí lo hice, ¿no? Pero ¿qué tiene que reflecta las balas? Es increíble.
Here I come.
No, suéltame. No, maldita.
I'm disappointed.
¿Por qué me soltó mi misión? ¿Qué haces, ridículo? Ridículo, ¿qué haces? Ay, me quedé sin balas.
Get ready.
No, soy tonto, no lo hice. No, me morí. GG, bro.
Run quick. Time to play.
Pero es increíble la tecnología que tiene de reflectar balas.
Let's see what you're made of.
Lo hice, sí, buenísimo. Toma. ¿Y por qué la cámara está así? Qué feo.
Here I come.
No, pero no me salió el signo.
Pathetic.
Y me quitó las balas.
I found it. Brace yourself.
Pero... Tonta. Tonta.
Where are you? There it is. Get ready!
Uy, pero ¿qué hace?
I found you. Here I come.
Hay una serpiente ahí. Una snake.
You've gotten stronger. Brace yourself. Get ready.
No, me mató. No, 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 que voy a huir. Sobrevivo. Así es la cámara.
Pathetic.
La peor cámara de los videojuegos. ¿Cómo que tengo menos una bala? No, oye, mi arma. Vas a morir, perra.
Where are you? There it is.
No. Sí. Tonta. Está. Increíble. El legado de los Camilos.
Take this. Keep it safe. It's our only hope.
Si te digo que la PC de la cámara en tercera persona no está. Ah, o sea, es como cuando aprieto el R3
Why are you giving me this?
y se queda así como para arriba y la muevo así. Ah, qué feo.
Or should I say,
Gracias, Play 4.
you're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Uy, tienen el arma pro.
There's only room for one boss.
No lo pusieron hasta la edición Subsistence como una edición definitiva. Oh. Increíble. Ah, ¿tengo que disparar? ¿O cómo? Ah, no sé. ¿Cómo? No sé con qué disparé, pero bueno, apreté todos los botones. Increíble. Ah, está ahí, va. No se había ido. F, bro. ¿Qué cojones? Increíble. Si aprietas R1, belleza de voz y zorro fantasmas. Oh.
Ready to go, Snake?
Mientras el caballo rechillaba.
Are you okay?
CP.
Snake?
Yeah.
No. CP.
I told you you could trust me.
No puede ser. ¿Y ahora qué? El Ocelot. Me cago en...
Snake! Ocelot! We're not done yet! Damn!
Me cago en... ¿Quiere pelear? Ah, no.
Too heavy!
Las serpientes que capturaste. Mi comida. Ah, es verdad, la serpiente que capturé que tenía para lanzar en una caja. Murió.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
CQC.
Not good!
Esto es solo cinemática. Increíble.
I've picked up a few new moves.
Oh no, hermano.
It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
El revólver que le dio... Ay, pues. Hubiera disparado ella. ¿Qué? Me da risa cómo le pega en el ojo que no tiene.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Siempre tiene una bala de collar. También le sabe. También en el 2 y en el 5 puedes hacer zoom en cinemáticas. No sé si en el 4. ¿Qué hace? Increíble.
What's your name?
Snake Camilo. Se llamaba así.
Snake? No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours? John.
John
Very well,
Marston.
John. Plain name. But I won't forget it. Come on!
Carajo. Ya. Duelos. No, creo que... GG, bro. Si elegía la otra pistola, ¿disparaba yo
It's a
o...?
blank.
¿O no, Snake?
Oh, that was fun.
¿O siempre es así? Sí, disparo yo y lo mato. Nada, dale. Era de fogueo. Ah. No era
So we
real.
meet again, John.
No era de Snake, ¿verdad? De la bala. Si tocaba podías elegir entre no disparar o fallar el tiro.
Give me a hand!
Era de mentira. Increíble.
We made it.
Yeah, we sure did.
El caballo se estaba comiendo al cadáver de Boss. Y ahí se convirtió en el jefazo, ¿no? Snake.
Oh no, Nick!
Me cago.
There's no way out. What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now. Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them. They're gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target.
Oh no,
I
hermano.
got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Bulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Bulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Bulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
¿Qué ha pasado?
The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
¡Nah! Me cago en todo. Mujeres, Z. Cualquiera.
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are.
¿Quién
Or
lo
maybe
había
he
hecho?
just wanted us to
No,
know.
no leí.
The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as
Ah,
Khrushchev
Khrushchev.
is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the
¿Quién era
way to
Khrushchev?
Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
¿Quién era Khrushchev? El presidente. Ah. Va. ¿Crees? En este juego no creo que haya partida plus, ¿verdad? O algo así. Sí, hay. Oh.
So what are you going to do now? Go back to the KGB?
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever think about coming back to America?
I can't go back. I
Sí,
left
pues.
America behind me.
Puedes usar el revólver con que te quedaste y el
saved
rifle
this
de boss.
country.
Oh.
I didn't do it alone.
And I still owe you a dinner.
Is that part of your mission too? Or is it an order? Or is it an invitation? Or a proposal? I don't take orders from anyone now.
Increíble. Sexo. Porno, el juego. Un escenito de sexo, ¿no? Me cago en... Tenían cámaras ahí. Sexo la película. Volvió.
Scholars tell us that the first spy in history was the snake in the book of Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who tempted the snake and got away with the forbidden fruit of knowledge.
Oh no, hermano.
Forgive me, snake.
¿Y ahora por qué se fue? Goodbye. GG. Ahí te explica.
Good morning, Snake. I hope you slept well.
Radio de zombies.
First of all, I have to
Referencia.
apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of
China.
China for the General HQ,
Yeah.
2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
The philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated his base as a KGB spy. The two NSA codebreakers who defected in 1960 were actually both men. The real Adam never showed up at the meeting place, saving me the trouble of having to eliminate him. I sneaked in by pretending I was Eva.
Ah, no era de verdad Eva.
And you
Okay.
and Sokolov and Volgan, you all believed me. The
Quería robar el
philosopher's
legado de los
legacy
Camilos.
is originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China.
El legado de
Couldn't let the
Camilo.
Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves. The Chinese government had its eye on the legacy too. I got the film containing the legacy.
No.
And also the nuclear missile launch data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers. I'm an agent of the philosophers, a graduate of one of their charm schools. I was raised in a joint U.S.-Soviet-Chinese facility.
Americano soviético chino.
This was before the war. Back then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American. So it didn't surprise me when you and Vulcan couldn't tell the difference. But she knew right from the beginning. She knew because before the war, she was at one of the philosopher's schools too, as an instructor. The boss was the only one I couldn't fool. She was the only one who knew I was a fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the time, I couldn't understand it.
My honest reaction.
But now, I think I do.
This is Big Boss.
She wanted you to know the truth. She chose me to tell you. That's why she saved my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy and to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you. But I can't do it. Not because we loved each other. And not because you saved my life. But because I made a promise to the boss. And I intend to keep it. I just wanted you to know. And you have to live.
Muy triste. GG, bro. ¿Eva sale en otro juego o no? ¿En otro Metal Snake? No creo, ¿no? Porque los otros son mucho más años. No, no sé. No lo sé, bro.
Snake, listen to me.
En el treque.
She didn't betray the United States. No. Far from it. She was a hero who died for her country.
Sale en el 4 pero vieja.
She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen. Self-sacrifice. Because that was her duty.
En Peace Walker de PSP hay grabaciones de ella hablándote más sobre The Boss.
You are above
Bro.
even the boss.
Incluso por encima de
I
The Boss.
hereby award you the title of Big Boss.
El jefazo. ¿En qué otro juego sale este? El Big Boss.
You
el Big Snake.
are a true patriot.
¿No le da la mano? Tengo que... En el 5 no aparece Iba solo, se dice que hace guardia en lo que Big Boss despierta. Ahí salía Ocelot en la ventana.
You know, we could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the U.S. government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Vulcan inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgan's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgan fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss, and that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive, and she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given, and she had no choice but to carry it out. Her death at your hands was a duty she had to fulfill. Out of duty, she turned her back on her own comrades. A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden. The taint of disgrace will follow her to her grave. Future generations will revile her. In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor. And in Russia as a monster who unleashed a nuclear catastrophe. She will go down in official history as a war criminal. And no one will ever understand her. That was her final mission.
Increíble.
And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself. And that's why she told me.
1902X.
History will never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
Increíble. Leyenda, ¿no? Leyenda. Eva desaparece en Hanoi sin dejar rastro alguno. Buah. Desmantela Fox. El resto del legado de los Snakes. De los Patriots. Big Boss crea Foxhound. Nacen los hijos del Big Boss. ¿Cuáles? Los sólidos y los líquidos. Increíble. Me gustó el juego. Y supongo que sí o no. Increíble. Ah, mira, Sokolov y Granin tenían el mismo actor de voz. Director Hidetaka Miyazaki. ¿En serio? Que sí, sí me gustó. Ah, no, ¿de qué usas lo de Sokolov y Granin? ¿De ahí salió? Ah, ¿y escena después de esto o no sé? Increíble. Cine, ¿eh? Cine el juego. Le dicen literalmente cine el juego. No sale música en el remake. Bombardeo Kojima. Ah, Konami, sí, Kojima no. ¿Por qué no saldría? Bombardeo en Konami. En cierta forma, la alta solución entre The Boss y The Snake. Increíble. Increíble The Boss, ¿no? Y Ocelot también sale en otro juego, ¿no? Creo que sale en el 5, ¿verdad? El Ocelot. Metal Gear 2, Solid Snake. ¿Quién? Ocelot. Ocelote. Sale en casi todas, ¿no? Don't be afraid. I'm afraid. Bueno, ¿cómo salto esto? Oye, terminó. Bruh. Créditos y... A ver, no parece. ¡Ah, no! Director de esta canción. Creepypasta créditos. Se escuchaba muy fuerte, sí.
Yes, Grozny Grad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations.
¿Quién está hablando?
Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed.
El PP Pelot. Claro.
Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands.
El legado de los Snakes.
With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake.
Lo vas a llevarse Revolver
Peking
Ocelot.
must be in an uproar right about now.
Revolver Ocelot.
I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes.
Ocelot es un agente doble de la CIA.
That's right. Grozny Grad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well.
Por eso no mató a Snake Treke. A Snake
Yes,
Treke
that
Milo.
was the boss's work too.
Ok.
Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss.
Y en parte siente admiración también. Increíble.
The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam.
Bruh.
Of course, I'm always at the CIA's disposal.
Triple agente, increíble.
Mr. Director.
Increíble. Like boss. A ver, guardé 13 veces. Continuación. ¿Cómo eso? Modo alerta. Humanos asesinos. Heridos gravemente. Daños totales 27 barras de vida. Medicamentos de vida una vez. ¿Cuál es eso? ¿Lo del Provida? ¿Lo de medicamentos de vida? Plantas y animales capturados 16 tipos. Comidas ingeridas 30. Objeto especial sin usar. Rango Alligator. ¿Eso está pro? Nuevo objeto. Single Action Army. Patriot. ¿La cámara para qué sirve? Modo foto. Marrón. Pueblo marrón. Pinturas de banderas. Smoke. El rango más pro es el Foxhound. Increíble. Snake Nami. Bueno, ya está, ¿no? Ya está. Buen jueguito, ¿no? Buen jueguito. Ahora voy a jugar el... ¿Cuál juego ahora? ¿El uno? El Metal Snake 1. Metal Snake Solid 1. No hay datos. Oh. Bueno, Snake, ¿qué juego ahora? El... No, digo, mañana. Mañana juego otro. ¿Cuál juego? ¿El uno? O voy más en cronológico, jugando el 5. Creo que es el que viene, ¿no? Mañana, ahora no. El 5. Creo que primero es el Ground Zeroes y después el The Phantom Pain, ¿cierto? Ground Zeroes. Y luego The Phantom Pain. Y después el Metal Gear Solid 1 y después el 2. Y después vendría el 4, pero no está. Qué pro. Bueno, estuvo increíble al terminar directo. Después del 3, sería Peace Walker. No está. Bueno, voy a terminar directo. Fue increíble.